Z for marketwizards.com and eminywizard.com. Just at the end of the hour, IB, 24th of January, 2019. Quick follow-up to that last video where I said, I think we're going to take out, by the end of the day, we're going to take out that high, and target should be try to test that 48 zone. Just a feeling we had pre-market that this would be a typical range that we could expect. Right at the end of IB, I said if we could hold the 38, looked to me like probably the boys would want to squeeze a little more. And it's just the way they operate. This marginal low just suck traders in. So expected resistance zone, we're going to say, is this pink box up here. We're going to call it that 48 to 52s. Must be paid by if you are long. And the shorts will rely on that zone to try stops to try to short. And now because we have broken the high of the day as well, theoretically now, we can call this a Kaiser Soze. Jeff Cooper is one I had learned that term from. Reversal of a reversal. So early today, we had said, all right, until we break the lows, we're assuming that pullbacks will be bought unless we take out the low. Then we took out the low and we said, okay, so going from high to low means hit bounces. But I said, I'm not really trusting that. I still think we could possibly take out the high. And now we've done that. So we go back to that original premise that pullbacks are buyable. And I still said, I don't think it'll be a biggie, but I still believe we have to treat it that way. So this is a Kaiser Soze. This chart, a fabulous chart to help us understand the concept of pipe, this 28 support, little fake out zone, 28 to 32s. If you average those two, think about it, 30 is your middle. And now we're back up here testing yesterday's high range. If you lose me, we've got a little thunderstorm going on down here right now. So hopefully not. 47 and a quarter is tagged. 38 and a half, the middle. Range type day. And this chart we were looking at earlier. So you have to readjust this if you do this with a fixed price levels. So now you just have to change this and go your 47 and a quarter. And that gives you your true range. And look at how the symmetry has come together from that low. So I said, I think we can get up to that 48 area. And you can see your megaphone. Our highs, our lows. Boys have taken out both sides. That was just a, I would say, probably 60-40 call on my part, just based on such a tight range. Just seemed like something they could do and still stay within yesterday's range if they wanted to. So really, if you want to look at a chart that's very helpful today, it has to be a chart like this. Understanding the power of the middle. And futures traders really rely on that a lot. Predictive model. Base resistance in this chart is 56 and a quarter. Back here, this is the top of that first pink box. An extreme back here, 65, and a further extreme back here at 75. This is the most extreme level we've got. Base support. Base is our predictive model, 17 and a quarter. And that's why I said yesterday, throw this away. Let's think from 17s. Gentlemen, I hope you are getting something out of what I'm trying to teach. It's taken a long time for guys like Zeke and myself to figure out ideas that give us an edge. And even with that said, everybody's going to make mistakes here, there, and everywhere. It just happens. Using the idea today, range type trading, small expansions, good probability. The battle is really for, can we defend 32s? And obviously the 38s where we closed. So this territory has been regained. It's up to the shorts now to come backwards and stop us from playing whack-a-mole. And you should not care whether you're a long or a short, as long as you're in the right direction when the market is moving that way. Okay, so now we're going to come back to our original premise and say 32 is support until broken. Program trade right here, by the way. You can see it. Squeeze, squeeze, just knock out the stops. Marginal high, short side, marginal high, long side. Get back to 41s. Anybody short? That's your area that we had before that we couldn't break. That's where the trap came in. So make sure coming into 42 to 41, you lock something if you're short. There's always a game. Keep your wits about you and try to understand what the market is trying to do and try to guess either aggressively or conservatively, depending on your nature. Take your VIG out of the market and then go sidelines and celebrate your small victories and then see if there's anything else. And if not, go play. This chart, if you look back on the timing, if we have overnight range, it's a Globex chart. This is an RTH chart. Yesterday's Globex range and RTH were the same. The larger range always prevails as a Globex range, and then sometimes RTH will equal it. But we've had an extension from the overnight lows and highs. So the RTH and Globex will also be the same today. And I like to do both. So I keep my RTH over here and I keep my Globex over here. And then for the weeklies and monthlies and yearlies, I use the Globex. And this is RTH. You need one of these to see gaps. It's 10-minute RTH. Since that's working, I'm going to leave that. Shows a little more clearly than that 5 did. And anybody that's buying pullbacks today, think conservatively. And we're going to use 32s as support for now in range type trade between that and yesterday's high. And you can see our resistance box, our fighting box, and obviously our support box for now. Like stop run and not a lot of follow through yet. Still very choppy session. All right, let a little time elapse on that recording. Right back into the middle. Double tops usually are sellable if we take out a little marginal high, just like we took out a marginal low. Kind of a nowhere day. Great head fake by the boys, both sides. This pattern we call a Z pattern. Correct? A little megaphone, megaphone, and come back to the middle. Really a nasty game. Because it catches traders on both sides, with people believing that they've got a true breakout when it isn't. It's more of a range type day. Anybody's got the dime, paid for sure. 39s to 37s. Below that, good fortune. Taking a quick peek. Angels and demons. 44 and a quarter demon has reset. Got the angel back here just under 36. And you can see program trade, run stops, megaphone pattern, higher highs, lower lows, back into the middle. Typically, megaphones are bearish. I'm not necessarily believing that as much as I am just thinking range type trade. Bottom of the pipe, making higher highs, higher lows currently. A good two-way day. '48's resistance. Anybody's played short side. Tighten up stops. And if you have a trailer, up to you, but I've suggested they think hit and run. And this 34, 35 area going to be very important now. And this is the proportion from the swing now. We've adjusted the swing to account for that little bit higher high. And this 30 is still the IB low is still going to be today's key, and I'm suggesting make sure these 32s are support until broken.